Hi guys, and welcome back to another Skate 3 tutorial video for a change. If you watched my video from yesterday, I said that I was going to release the method on how we spoof again in 2021 that isn't broken, and that's what I'm doing right now. It is a little bit scuffed, it is a little bit hard. You are going to need a few things, so let's go through those things that you're going to need. First thing you're going to need is Xenia. It's an Xbox 360 emulator. It'll allow you to play Skate 3 on your computer. Saying that, the second thing you're going to need is a computer. The computer's going to have to be good enough to run Skate 3. So, make sure your computer's decent. The second thing you're going to need is Cheat Engine. Cheat Engine is used to mod the game. It is a little bit complicated and it will slow your computer down. So, even if your computer is good enough to play Xenia, it has to be good enough to run Cheat Engine as well. So I suggest, well, my specs are no cap, a 5th gen i5 CPU with a 750 Ti. So that is a Garbo setup. Like, it's bottom of the line gaming setup. It's trashy, but it is able to do this. So if you have a somewhat decent computer, you'll be able to do this. If you have a laptop with an i3 and no graphics card and like 2 GB of RAM, you're not doing this. You have to have a decent computer. Third thing you're going to need is the Xbox 360 version of Skate 3. If you don't have this, I am not putting it on my Discord. That is called piracy. I'm not putting it in my YouTube video. That is called piracy. If you want it, you can join my Discord and I will point you in the right direction. So, my Discord is OG Network. You can find it on Discord, or you can go down in the description and join my Discord and I'll point you towards Skate 3. The reason I don't say just use the disc is because I'm not even sure if you can just put the disc in your computer and run it from Xenia, to be honest. So I don't think there's a legal way to do this. So join my Discord and I'll point you towards the right direction. There may be a legal way to do it, and I'm just stupid, but hey, join my Discord. Join my Discord! The fourth thing you're going to need is a cheat table made by Lemons and Wisp, I assume. It will allow you to find the offsets fairly quickly. When we get into it, you will understand what I mean. So big shout out to Lemons for making the cheat table and showing me how to do this and bringing spoofing back. Everybody go subscribe to his channel. It's down in the description. Motherfucker's goated. Watch everything he posts because it's all crazy shit. Alright. Fifth thing you're going to need is a decent computer, like I said before, a USB and an Xbox 360. So, if you don't have an Xbox 360, you cannot do this. You need a computer, an Xbox 360, and a USB. Sixth thing, at least basic computer skills. If you're stupid, this is not the video for you. You need skills. Alright, seventh thing we're going to need is a Skate 3 save file with logos. You can't just use a Skate 3 save file that you've pulled from the game without putting logos on it. So if you don't have logos, go to my website, ognetwork.club. Link is right here. Go to that website, go to the Xbox 360 section, and there's like 40 save files there, plus I don't know how many save files there are. Or you can watch my last video where I dropped about 17 save files. They're all new. You can use those to mod what graphics show up. So we'll get into that in a little bit. And the eighth thing you're going to need is some Skate 3 graphics. So we have me and Lemons and Wisp, I guess. Everybody put together like a little website. Okay, so Lemons and Wisp built it, and I'm just hosting it on my website at the moment. The link is ognetwork.club/skategraphics.html. That's not a capital K, but that is a capital S. Capital S, skategraphics.html. So it's just my website, followed by skategraphics.html. And when you get there, it will look something like this. So you'll have a bunch of graphics to use. Alright, so how about we just get into this? I haven't really prepared, so I'm probably going to stumble through it a little bit. I'm going to open up Xenia, which, actually, screw that. Little explanation on Xenia. Go to Xenia, just search Xenia on Google, or you can go to xenia.jp. That's their actual website. And then you go to downloads on the left hand side, and there it is right there. That's the download. It'll say .master. Once you download it, you just extract it and open it. There's no installation process. You just literally open it, and you will open into Xenia. This is what Xenia looks like. So you're going to need that, and you're going to need Cheat Engine. So, Cheat Engine. That will be in the description. If you don't want to go to the description for the link, you can just search Cheat Engine. And there is their website just there. Download Cheat Engine. Pretty simple, right? I don't know if Cheat Engine needs to be installed. I assume it doesn't, but hey, I'm not too sure. So, we have Xenia, we have Cheat Engine. We're going to open our skate3.iso, which you can get at my Discord. From my Discord, go to my Discord. Skate3.iso. We're just going to open that shop. Actually, that's not what we're going to do. I'm going to close that down. We're going to get a Skate3 save file, because you are going to need a Skate3 save file. If you don't have a save file, this will not work. You need a save file with logos. ognetwork.club. Go to my website, and you'll have a bunch of save files. So I'm going to look for a save file that has a deck template, because I want to do a deck for this video. So I'm going to look for something with a deck. There's a deck. There's a couple of decks. Deck. What's a good one I can use? Something with a deck and maybe a shirt logo or something. They're pretty cool. Give me a deck and a shirt logo. They're all decks. Huh. Give me a second. This one will do. Oscar the Grouch. So I'll download the skater.p. This is the alias at the top. This is the skater.p, and you'll know what I mean by that in a second. Skater.p is what we need. So it'll download in a zip file. I'm just going to get this zip, and I'm gonna put it on my desktop. Yeah, actually, where will I put it? Actually, I'm not going to put it on my desktop. I'm just going to put it in with my save files for now. Yes, that's a lot of saves, I know. I'm just going to put this in a folder called video. And you just extract it into the folder that you want to keep it, and it'll give you a RCMDL and a skater.p. With a skater.p, you're going to want to copy those. I'm just going to cut them because I don't need them after this video, but if you want to keep it, you can. I'm just going to cut. And now I'm going to open Xenia. When you open Xenia, click on File and go to Show Content Directory. And in here, you click on this folder, alias skater. I'm pretty sure you won't have a folder called alias skater if you just downloaded Xenia, so make a folder called alias_skater, all in capitals, and inside of there you just want to actually I'll delete these out first, and I'll paste in the ones I just downloaded. Now we have a save file that the game's going to run from. So basically all I did just then was download a save file and put it in the directory that Xenia uses to grab the save files from. So it's just going to be the console ID, the user ID, which in this case is 1, and you make a folder called alias_skater_ and put your save file in there. And then when we start up Xenia, it will load from that save file. So I'm just going to start up Xenia. Skate3.iso, which you can get from my Discord. Get it from my Discord. Pluggity plug. Oh crap. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to need my controller, and it's on the other side of the house. Legitimately 2 seconds. You can hear me walking across the house. My microphone picks up every fucking noise in my house. Alright, I'm back. I just need to plug in my controller. Sorry, I should have been a lot more organized, but hey, it is what it is. And my controller's not being picked up. I have problems with this constantly. I'm probably going to edit this video out for when my controller is actually plugged in. Ah, it's plugged in. I might not edit, who knows. Alright, so we're going to start up the game. Apologies for how trashy my computer runs this, but it's good enough to make the skaters, and that's all I give a fuck about. I ain't here to trick line. I ain't here to comp on my computer. I'll do that on my Xbox. All right, legitimately. Look how laggy this is. I love it. It's so great. Runs so well. Oof. All right. So you press start. Go to edit skater. Edit skater. Alright, I'm just going to drag this to the right, and then I'm gonna click on cheat engine to bring it up on the left, and up in the top left hand corner you'll see a little button that looks like a computer. You click that and then Xenia will show up here. Click open. When you do that, it'll connect cheat engine to Xenia. Next thing you want to do is download the cheat table that is in my description. I have it in downloads. Give me a second. Alright, so when you double click the cheat table, this will show up. You just click OK. Okay, so you don't even need to open cheat engine, that'll just open cheat engine. Alright, so, alright, underneath you'll have a bunch of different offsets. These are offsets to different things in the game. Oh, actually I need to connect it to Xenia again, because this is a new instance of cheat engine. Right, these will connect to different things in the game. So, shirt graphic, tattoo graphic, shirt graphic, board graphic, hat graphic, board graphic. See, the thing is, you will have a bunch of different ones because these offsets tend to change. Like, not always, but sometimes they will change, so you might have a hard time finding which one is which, and we're going to get into that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to decks, skateboard, decks, and I'm going to add a team logo. Team logos. And these are the logos I have. I have a panda, zero deck, which I'm not going to use because that's a double deck, a Oscar the Grouch, and a black box. Okay, so it looks like I'm using the enjoy deck. So you just stretch the deck out where it should be placed, leave it there, and what we're going to do is in cheat engine here, we're going to click on board graphics. We're going to look for the board graphic. So if we click on board graphic and then we right click and go to browse this memory region, this is where the shit's going to get confusing. Alright, if we look not in the hex but in the index, I don't know what to call this, but where shit is somewhat English, not just numbers, alright? We're not speaking computer here. On the right hand side you will see what looks like links. You'll have HTTP, skate3, content, and then the link to the graphic. It ends in RX2. Alright, if we click on a graphic, notice how underneath this just went red. If we click on another graphic, notice it just changed to logo spade.mat. So the way we find out whether it is actually that we need to change is it will change to spade when we change to spade. All the 1, 2, 3, 4s are just gonna slightly change the URL to the image, but when we change to spade, it will say spade. That's how we know that this is the link that we've got to edit. So if we go to the logo that we actually want to keep, that we're actually going to be swapping out, it will show up here. And if we were to copy this link from here, come on, let me copy it. From here to here, to RX2, and we were to put that into Google, it'll actually download that logo that is on the skater, because these are actually on the Skate3 website, and if we were to download them, they'll download straight from the server itself. But we're not going to do that. That's just explaining what it is. If we were to go to the website where the logos are, which is ognetwork.club/graphicsite.html. This is the wrong one. Hold up. Developer tools. Hard reload. Alright. I just changed the color of it earlier. That's basically all I was just fixing then. We want to grab a deck logo because we are replacing the deck. So what's a cool deck logo? I kinda like the South Park one's kinda lit, but I haven't actually seen this one. So I'm gonna grab this one. So you want to right click, open in new tab. When you open it in a new tab, it'll open as a picture. Notice the link. The link we want to copy from /skate3. So you don't want the downloads.online.ea.com. You don't want any of that. You just want /skate3 to PNG. You copy that out, and you go to where it says the link to the graphic in cheat engine. And from, again, /skate3. You're going to have http skate3_web, But we don't want to change that. We just want to go from /skate3 all the way to the end of rx2. So, oops, I'm just going to highlight from the 2. It's a lot easier. And I'm just going to paste it from my clipboard over the top of that. Now you will notice at the end it changes to a P. Before it was .rx2. Now because we got it from an image, it's going to say PNG. It didn't actually put in the PNG because it'll only copy in the same length. That's a little bit confusing, don't worry about that. We just want to paste it over the top, and where it says P, at the end of the numbers it'll say .p, it might say PNG, it might say nothing. But you want to replace the PNG with rx2. And now you will notice it'll say P after it. We don't want that because a P is going to be it's going to be continuing the line, so it's going to think that it's .rx2p and it won't download the right file. So what we need to do is put a dot there, and I'm going to leave that @ symbol there. But notice this dot in the hex transfers to 2e. We don't actually want it to transfer to 2e. We want it to convert to 00, because a 00 means an end of a line. So now that we've put a dot at the end of rx2 and changed the hex to a 00, it thinks that this line is finished. So when it goes to download the logo inside of your game, it will finish at the dot. So the link we put in is /skate3, our logo, rx2 dot, and make sure the last dot converts to a 00. This dot doesn't mean shit. Doesn't matter what it transfers to. It transfers to 2e. We don't care. We want it to transfer to 00 because the 00 is the end of a line. Now that that's done, inside of Xenia we can click A. And that's set the board. Now if we were to go to body mods and just go to skin and change our skin color, the board will update and the logo will disappear. The reason the logo disappears is because Xenia is not connected to the Xbox 360 servers, and you need to download the logos from the server. So when we put this on the Xbox 360, it will reach out to the server and grab the new logo. So that's the deck done. We've officially replaced a deck logo, and when we put this into our Xbox 360, we'll have the deck that we replaced it with, which was this deck. So fingers crossed it will work, because at the moment we're still trying to iron out bugs and we don't know exactly how to make it perfect every time. Lemons is working on it. Lemons is a goat, and eventually he'll figure out how to do this every single time so it's perfect. But at the moment, we just got to cross our fingers and hope it works. My girlfriend is boiling a kettle in the background, so if you hear that, I apologize. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to change the shirt logo. So as you can see in Xenia, the shirt is kind of stretched out at the moment. We're not going to do that. We're just going to add a team logo. We're going to go to the front, team logos, and we're going to leave Oscar where he is basically. Oh, we could use the 0 logo, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to bring it up a little bit. Oh, not stretch it, just bring it up. I'm sorry for how laggy my computer is. I really do apologize. It annoys me too. Now we're just going to find a graphic for the shirt. So we go back to this website that is in my description. And actually, you know what? We might stretch out the graphic and use one of these checkers. So what I'm going to do is go back to Xenia, and I'm going to go to the black box. So if you want to stretch stuff out, you're going to need a save with a black box. So we stretch out the black box until when we go to another logo, it puts it all over the shirt. So that's not technically all over the shirt, so we're just going to bring it down a bit. And when we go to another logo, it's all over the shirt. That looks kind of fat. Alright, so now that that's there, we just want to keep it. Actually, I'm not going to keep it hovered. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Cheat Engine. I'm going to close out of this, and we're going to go to a shirt graphic. So I'm going to try shirt graphic 2 first. So this is where it might get confusing, because notice there are 1, 2, 3, 4 shirt graphics. And might not be the shirt graphic that you choose first. You might have to go through a lot of these. So if we change from logo to logo and we go to spade maybe, notice that just changed. It didn't highlight red, and I'm not sure why. It did that time. So notice that it's highlighting red right there. It's not highlighting red every time, and I couldn't tell you why, but it is saying spade. So we know that that is the logo that we need to replace. I am not sure why it wasn't highlighting red, and I am not sure how I got that first try, but I did. So we're going to replace the black box in this case. Where is the black box? There. Alright, so we know it's this link. We're going to go to the first slash. I'm actually going to go from 2 back to the first slash just to be safe. And we're going to go to my website again, close the link from before, and I'm going to go with these checkers. Open image in new tab. Right, this is the link that we need from /skate3. You want the slash all the way to the end of PNG. And then I'm going to minimize out of this, and I'm going to replace the logo, not from the dot. Make sure you only highlight from /skate3 to the number. I mean to the end of RX2. And then we're just going to paste over the top. Okay, so now notice that the end of this ends in 5. It doesn't end in PNG like it did. Sometimes this is random. So what we're going to do is we're going to check that indeed our link ends in 5. It ends in 8.5. So in this, our link ends in 8.5. So then we're going to need, see, notice that this dot corresponds to the end of a line, 0, 0. We don't want it to correspond to an end of a line. We just want it to correspond to a dot. Now it says 2E. That is a dot, not the end of a line. Now after that, we want to type RX2. And then the dot that's after that, notice how it's 18. We want to change that to 0, 0 to end the line. Now that's done. If we select the black box and we go back to skin, body mods, skin, change the color of the skin, it updates. So all I'm going to do for this skater is the skateboard and the shirt. I'm sure you guys get the idea by that. You would just do the same thing on hat, do the same thing on the arm tattoos and the leg tattoos, and it'll do the same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save this skater. Are you finished editing your skater for now? All your settings will be saved. Yes, I want to save them. And fingers crossed, when I put this onto my Xbox 360, the graphics that I just put on will load. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to my Xbox and we will see whether it worked or not. So I'll see you then. Actually, while I'm here, I might actually show you guys how to put it onto your Xbox 360. That is one thing I forgot to mention in the required things. You're going to need Horizon, which is a tool for transferring saves from account to account for Xbox 360, but in this case we're going to be transferring the save from Xenia to the Xbox 360. So what we're going to do is we're going to open Horizon, which you can get in the description. I'm not going to really walk you guys through downloading Horizon. If you don't have a Horizon, you really shouldn't be here. This is for people that have edited saves before. So Horizon is opening. That looks really cool with that background. Then we're going to open Xenia again really quickly, so I can grab the save that we just used. File, show directory. And then that save that we just made is saved in here. So we're going to copy this out. And I'm just going to go back to my save file folder, which is in D, games, save files, 2021 saves, video. This folder is empty. Alright, yeah, that's because I cut it out before. So I'm just going to put this back into the folder. And I'm going to go into Horizon. And I'm going to open my USB, games, Skate 3. I'm going to drag in my save file from my Xbox. And in contents, you will have a Skater P and an RCMDL already. You want to replace these with the ones that you just made. In my case, they're saved in this folder. So I'm going to replace the skater.p in my standard Xbox 360 file with the skater.p I just made in Xenia. That's technically all you need to do, but I always just replace the RCMDL just to be safe. So once it's replaced, you just save and rehash. That will save this onto your USB. So when you plug it into your Xbox will load this save file. I'm just going to save and rehash twice. I'm going to be extra safe. And once you're done with that, you can just extract your USB. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to go put this save onto my Xbox, and I will come back when I know whether it works or not. And I'll let you guys know whether it works or not. So, as you can see on my Xbox, the skater worked perfectly. I'll just dark flip my board over, and we will have a look in the camera. It is the exact same board as I tried to put over the graphic that was in the game. Sometimes it is going to be lined up weird, so you can see a stripe of grey on the side. There's no real way we can get around this other than testing, because we can't edit the graphic live in Xenia. We just have to hope that it shows up okay in game. And I mean, from a distance, bro, you can't even tell that that's jank. It looks nice. The skater, the shirt worked perfectly. It looks nice. Hands, it even came with coloured hands. I didn't even know they were on there. He's doing a pretty wacky pose. He looks whacked, bro. He looks like he's on some sort of drugs. Anyway, it worked perfectly. So, go back through the video, find out exactly what I said, try it for yourself. If you need any help at all, my Discord is happy to help with questions. Just come into my Discord, ping me and ask a question if you're stuck at a certain point, or you can ask Lemons, or you can ask Wish, you can ask a bunch of different people in my Discord, people who know how to do this. And yeah guys, I hope you have a lot of fun with this. Like I said, you can go to the links in the description for the graphics to find new graphics, or you can come to my server and find some on my server that I post. We have a bot that actually posts graphics on the server. You just type a certain command and it'll post a graphic back that you can use to do this. So if you like this tutorial and you enjoy the content that you're going to be able to create with it, make sure you drop a subscribe on this video and go down in the description and subscribe to Lemons, man, because the boy's goated. If it wasn't for him, none of this would be possible. So yeah guys, join the Discord, have some fun, subscribe, all that sort of cool shit, and I'm gonna catch you next time.